Good evening. I'm on my way to D&D.
We're starting officially now.
I know. Mike's DMing. And we're having to introduce our characters, so now is a great time for me to start filming, right?
Oh great, pressure's on.
I don't know why you would be nervous about Herbert Cornelius. I used to be a dentist for my collective of builders where we built toys for Mr. Klaus. But I couldn't live that life anymore. I couldn't live that life. So I devoted myself to the Master of Lights, Mr. Santos. And my life has changed. Although I'm not sure how right now, because things are happening and I'm in a loincloth and all I have is my cane. My red and white cane of Santos.
Is that your holy symbol?
Yes. That's great.
Alright, well, that's the cleric.
I'm the fighter. I'm Kat Lawson. My village was initially destroyed by a band of thieves, and then my friends, my parents' friends, who was a tinker, took me in to apprentice to him, and then I started learning how to not just tinker but defend myself and fight, because people thought girls shouldn't be his apprentice. So I got in a lot of fights as a kid and had to learn how to defend myself. There you go.
My name is Sarai Kusabirta. I once was dead, and then the Pumpkin King brought me back to life. And so now I've sworn a pact with him, and I use a lot of pumpkin-flared spells and accoutrements, and I basically am a reckless person because I've already been dead, so really, what else is there? Also, I look like Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas, because why not?
Or peanuts.
No, I do not look like Sally from... This is the Pumpkin King and not the Great Pumpkin, much to Austin's dismay.
I'm Giannis. I am a halfling, but I'm not really accepted by the place from which I came. The thing about them, they're a bunch of goody two-shoes, and they don't appreciate real art. They don't appreciate honest, raw expression of emotion and
I
thoughts.
see you've spent some time in the collective too.
And so I left. Was kicked out. Joined a band of performers. They were lost, and the puppet, which I carry around with me, she likes to claim, Yanis likes to claim that this puppet contains the souls of one or more of the troop members, but the story is pretty inconsistent, because she does this to disorient people. She doesn't want anybody knowing her true origins. She's very protective over them. And she uses said puppet to express all of the emotions and her dark side that would not be allowed by her halfling origins. So that she herself can be the affable, enigmatic performer loved by all.
So that's the introduction of our awesome characters.
Find yourselves knocked unconscious, put in a wagon, and carted off. And you've known each other in the circus for 3 or 4 months. And this guy's taking you and sells you to another man who brings you over to a nice little area where it is known for its gladiatorial matches. And there's one guy who's like the champion of the area. His name is Cassius. And he is the most charismatic person you've ever met. And you guys pick up whatever weapon you like. You can take a rapier.
I would like to have a rapier.
There is a rapier just tiny enough for a little halfling.
I'm not really comfortable with this.
I haven't looked at
Would
it.
you
Great.
like a toothbrush?
I have not looked at enough of the weapons.
He looks at you and goes, "Great, no weapon for you. Next, what do you need?"
Look, I'm not a yeti. I'm not into clubs. I'll take a sword.
What's the
A
first
great
rule of Fight Club?
sword.
A great sword?
Uh,
Okay.
Get a big club and beat people with it.
Great swords are
Correct.
important.
I'm gonna take the pumpkin orb.
Cassius comes up to you guys and finds you and he goes, All right, guys. This is you. You ready? Doesn't matter if you're ready. You're doing it anyway. And then the door opens.
Great.
You guys get out and you kind of mingle your way. And when you hit sort of where the middle of it is, just by kind of getting the feeling that you need to be away from these guys, 2 doors open. It's this.
Pretty nasty looking.
Yep.
Yep. It's even nastier is that when the first one comes out, it raises its weapon. It's got this nasty, gnarled bone weapon, and it raises it up and just goes, "Roar!" And the whole crowd starts going, "Roar!" And as he says that and starts doing that, 3 more pile out behind him. And you look up, and you're like, I swear I hit him, but he's still standing there, and he's like, oops. And his head just falls off, and his body just kind of looks down at his head, and his body actually reaches for his head for a second, and then just falls backwards.
How would I know
And
where
then
to
I
reach?
Stab his fallen body with my sword, and just to like punctuate that.
So
shit.
it's all done.
Whoa,
You gonna give us
Am
a
I
victory
able
yell
to
here?
stabilize the creature on the ground that I
Ginger,
burned?
I think we need a victory yell.
Okay. Here.
Can I make a
So
medicine
I
roll?
take my sword, my great sword, and I stab it into his fallen gut and go, ah!
Yeah, it's awesome.
And you
Are you not entertained?
from this end, about 40 what appear to be other gladiators that are more individualized, like Cassius, dump out and come out into the arena. They're not surrounding you guys, but they're definitely out there looking like they are now free. And with them is Cassius. And Cassius runs up to the middle and he looks around and he goes over to you guys and he says, best to start running.
I'm grabbing a branch from an adjacent tree and then using that to whip you.
Excuse you?
You still have a great sword, I'm just saying.
Faster, faster, fateful steed.
Party
Do
on
you
party
want to
violence
live?
this early, guys.
So just as you say that, you get to a small break in the forest where there's like a path, and Cassius is on the other side of the path, and he's like, let's go, come on, hurry, come on. And he turns and runs the other way. It just keeps going. And as that happens, a little boy comes up the path screaming and crying. And he looks, not screaming, but he's definitely crying, and he looks and he sees you guys and he asks for help. Help me.
Can I identify what's wrong with him?
Herbert, open your damn eyes and help this kid.
What's wrong with you?
As he falls to the ground, he kind of like tumbles over and he's clutching something.
Will he die if I don't use
Yes.
magical healing right this second?
He will absolutely die, almost certainly 100%, regardless of what you do.
I have a
Again,
child
would you?
running back.
We're calling it for tonight. Small child dies in the arms of our.
No, he wasn't dead yet. He was
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, he's not
There's a
dead
chance.
yet.
He ends
He's not
with the
dead
death.
yet.
Can I sing to him?
What? No.
Can I sing to him as he's dying?
We would love to hear that song next
Yeah,
week.
no, I want to hear him.
Where's my dice?
Gaming is done for the evening. Mike already went to bed, but I still have these lovely people
It
here.
was very successful.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah.
And now I have to edit together a video about it that's gonna be about like that.
But just stay tuned for whenever I kill Michelle's character, okay?
And also Austin's character.
You
and
know you
also
love me.
my character.
I'm
I
indestructible.
mean, I'm probably not gonna kill them first.
I'd like to see you try.
We're all gonna die. I'll see you tomorrow.
We have a bard that has performance anxiety.
That's true. The bard doesn't want to perform, guys. This is concerning.
The cleric doesn't want to heal. The fighter's a pacifist.
Best party ever.
The warlock definitely is against magic.